This show is brought to you by Manscaped. Use the code AFTV for 20% off your order and free shipping at manscaped.com. AFTV, Graham, 2-0, got outplayed, didn't we?
Absolutely, mate, yeah. First of all, the good things, 533 days since I was last here, back in the stadium. That's as good as it got. I think Arteta's, the way it's going for him at the moment, after last week at Brentford, the last thing he wanted was to play Chelsea today. That's what I feel. Looked at some stats today. Since Tuchel's come in, they've conceded least shots. They got the most clean sheets. They've had most shots on target in the league over the last year. The only thing they haven't been doing is putting them in the back of the net. And now they've got Lukaku, who today I think gave the complete centre-forward performance. The difference between the two sides to me today, had it not been for an absolutely outstanding save by Leno, that would have won a third goal, and he made another great save from Havertz. I think Arteta got it horribly wrong today. Absolutely horribly wrong.
You think he should have just matched up the three that they... Because the minute I saw them with a three, I was like, should we not match it up?
Yeah, I just knew that the moment I saw the team line up, I just knew that we were struggling against Chelsea in that game. Should have matched them up. It's what we did at Stamford Bridge back in the end of last season. We beat them 1-0 with the Smith Rowe goal. I mean, what you had today is what they did. They looked at our Brentford beat us. They played two forwards. They played Lukaku with Havertz off Lukaku. We should have had three centre-halves in my mind, because they identified Murray as an absolute weak link in a two, and Lukaku absolutely smashed him all game. Tierney, the goals we gave away were just too easy, and they don't come if you're set up in a back five, Robbie, because James and Alonso all game had acres of space out wide, and they were able to switch it so easy, get those players in. Both their goals came from, admittedly, Lukaku, brilliant the way he held it up to lead to the first goal. I couldn't see where I was. It looked like we were trying to play offside for that first goal, and someone didn't come out, and we got caught. And second goal, too easy to switch it. James in acres of space. That would never happen if you played a back five. What you do in a back five is you have your three centre-halves bossing your two forwards. You have your two wide players who are literally matching their two wide players, pushing them back if possible. That gives you a chance to get some sort of foothold in midfield. We never had a foothold in midfield for that reason. And I think second half, we were slightly better, but Chelsea killed the game by half-time. And I think Arteta, with his formation today, gave the team absolutely no chance to win that game.
How long is he going to get, Graham? Because listen, it's only the second game. It's another defeat. Next week, City away. Listen, when was the last time we won there? That's not looking great. They just won 5-0.
Yeah, the last time
and then we're going to a break. But how long's he going to get? You know what I mean? Fans weren't on his back or nothing today, but...
He got good support in the stadium today. Yeah. The crowd were up for it at the start, and I thought we started really well. Some slick passing, nice shot from Smith Rowe. We got some 15 minutes. We looked all right, but then Chelsea grew into the game. How long is he going to get? I think you only have to look. He's been heavily backed by this ownership. Now, on the day there were protests against KSE, Kroenke, I think Kroenke is the result of why the club is where it is. Only 3 owners in the last 15 years have put less money into their clubs than Kroenke. But what has he done since Arteta's been here? He's given him 129 million in this window, more money than any football manager. So they're backing him. So they're not going to get rid of him in the short term. He's had over 200 million in the last 2 years, 129 million in this window. I do feel sorry for him today. He was without both his first choice centre halves, Gabriel and White. He's without his best midfielder, Partey, who's absolutely crucial to the way we play. And Odegaard has just arrived, hasn't got a visa, and there's 2 strikers are out. So there is, a little bit of excuse there today, but he could have set us up, I think, to sort of give the team more a chance in that game. How long he's going to get? I think he's going to get. And answer your question, I think that they're backing him, and it's the worst start to any Arsenal season I can remember. And I've been following the club, as you know, for over 50 years. First time in 118 years we haven't scored in our first 2 games, and we've lost our first 2 games. But I think the season reset will be Norwich. And I think Norwich, Burnley and Tottenham, those 3 games, Robbie, are absolutely crucial. I think what he's going to do is, when he gets his front 4 sorted out, that'll be Odegaard in the right half space, Smith Rowe in the left half space, Aubameyang through the middle, and Saka on the right. That'll be his front 4. Once he gets Partey back alongside Xhaka, Gabriel and White back, that's when we're going to judge him. If he can't get results with that team, I don't think he's the man for Arsenal. But that's when you've got to judge him. We'll probably go and lose at Man City next week. Everybody's going to have a laugh at Arsenal. But, what I would say to the fans is, sort of like, stay united behind the team. It's early doors. And I still think, give him time to turn it around. But if he hasn't turned it around, I would say within 10 or 12 games, Conte's out there. Whether he would come is another matter, but whether we pick the right manager or not, I think they're backing him.